to Bonita's Kitchen. What I'm going to be doing for you today is Newfoundland snowballs. Newfoundland snowballs are traditionally done Christmas time or special occasions. I'm going to show you some of the ingredients. There's 3/4 a cup of butter, a cup of milk. We use cocoa. We're going to be using unsweetened coconut, large roll oats, and sugar. So first what we're going to do is start off the ingredients that we're going to use to boil, because we need to boil a portion of it and then after incorporate the rest. So we're going to add 2 cups of sugar. I'm going to be using white sugar. You probably can substitute it if you want to use organic or if you wanted to use a brown sugar. We're going to use 1 1/4 cup of milk. I'm using Carnation milk. This is 1 cup. And we're going to be using 1/4. I'm going to be using Carnation milk, but again, you can use 2%, 1%, or skim, whatever you would like. So we're going to add all that in there. And we're going to use 3/4 cup of butter. Unsalted butter is preferred. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this over to the stove and we're going to start to boil on it. It usually, once it starts boiling, it'll be about 5 minutes for it all to incorporate together. Okay, so let's take it to the stove. Okay, so now we'll put our pot on the stove. We'll start to boil. We'll put it on a medium heat. Leave it on the stove for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally, and then once it's like a candy type substance, it's got to condense a little, and then we'll add the other ingredients. I'll show you that in about 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, it looks like it's starting to boil. So what we're going to do is add in about a teaspoonful of vanilla. Going to be a secret ingredient. Not normally added, but I like the flavor of vanilla, so you can omit it if you don't want it. So this is all done, so I'm going to bring it over to the counter and I'll show you how to add in the rest of the ingredients. We got 12 tablespoonfuls of cocoa. So let's add all of that in there. Mix it all through. And then we're going to add in 3 cups of oats. You can have large oats or medium, but large makes a nice mixture for it. And now we're going to add in 1 cup of coconut, unsweetened coconut. Mix all that together. Once you get all of these ingredients mixed into your mixture, you need to keep it for about 2 hours to let it cool. So our 2 hours are up now and the mixture is cool. As you can see, it's nice and thick. You could roll it with gloves or without gloves. I'm going to roll it with gloves. It is pretty messy. You need about 1.5 cups of coconut in a bowl or a plate next to you, and then just take a small portion. You don't need it very big. The colder the batter is, the better for you for rolling it. And then after, just roll it down into your mixture of coconut, and I already got a couple that I already prepared. So this is about a big enough of a serving for your snowballs. Continue on rolling them until you get all your mixture done. This mixture is about 4 dozen snowballs, and then after, freeze them into smaller containers, whatever you think your servings are going to be, and serve them frozen, or you can serve them at a cold temperature. If it's kept at room temperature, it will get a little softer, but either way it'll be delicious for you. So again, continue rolling your snowballs and then rolling them into coconut. So hopefully this episode of Bonita's Kitchen for Newfoundland snowballs is helpful to you. Join me again for Bonita's Kitchen, and thank you, and you have a wonderful day.